Hi everyone, I just got back from Walmart and some of the things I buy are organic and some things I don't. I put the organic things out so you can see them. I do have some that are non-organic and I don't know whether questioning whether they're good for me or not. But I will turn my camera around and I'll show you what I do have for organic items. And I'm starting to do it now because of Stacy. So I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you what I do have that's organic. And I bought these all at Walmart. Okay. This is spinach. Of course, this is organic spinach. I'm going to put this in my smoothies, which is very good. Oh, you get a lot at Kroger's. Well, just for me, I don't have to buy a lot, but this is organic that I bought. All this stuff I bought after at Walmart, which is amazing. Now this here, I've already been using this Almond Breeze. So, and then when I went back to Walmart to get the almond milk again, they didn't have it, so I bought this one. It's the vanilla kind, but I just happened to see these today. But I thought these would be kind of interesting. They're organic green beans that you just, yeah, they are. They're green beans that are organic that you can just microwave them in the bag. And I thought I would get those because hi Dolores, hi, good to see you. I'm just showing a few items, and now you understand that I don't have a lot of food because I'm just me. And I happen to see these too. This is organic. Diced vegetables, cauliflower. I thought that was kind of unique. Hi, good to see you. I hope Stacy comes in. This is one thing that is very, very expensive, but it was 130. But there's more than just this. I didn't show you everything because everything else I put away. This is the main stuff that's organic. I spent $134, but this is over $3 for this box. You see, this is organic from Cascadian Farm, fruit and nut. I haven't tried this before, but I thought I would try it. And it says made with organic almonds from California. So I thought I would give it a try. Well, no, there's more than that. I put everything else away that I wasn't going to show you. Now this is stuff that's not organic, but I want you to see it anyway. I did buy me some potato bread. I'm going to try it because I don't know how. I think I've had potato bread. Well, it'll last me a while because it's just me. Nobody else is eating it but me, so it will last. And I do buy these vegetables that you put in the microwave. Yes, you can. Yes, you may. Yes, you may. I have both Almond Breeze and I have Silk. This is the brand new one I just bought today. No, I have never heard of, but there's different kinds of bread, potato bread, and this is mashed cauliflower. Now I don't know how good this is going to be either, but I thought I would give it a try. How many calories? You know, I really did well. Can see the calories if they have, so 80. So how many calories is the milk? Let me see. Let's see. Not very much, but I put it in my cereal. It's very good for you because it goes in the cereal, and we need to eat healthy. Oh, and the other one? Okay, the other one. Let me seal that one. This is basically about the same. 90 and... Oh, you know something? It's been very hard to go all organic because I'm on a fixed income, and for me to eat organic is very, very difficult for me. But Stacy has got me into the idea of eating it, and I figured, well, I'm going to have to do that if I want to be healthy because I'm so tired lately, and eating organic I think would be the healthiest. Yes, everything here is from Walmart, which is surprising to me because yeah, it is expensive, but if you go somewhere else, it'd be a lot more expensive than that. I've got some things I bought at Albertsons before. That's very expensive. But in fact, I'll show you a cereal that I bought at Albertsons a while back that's very expensive. This I just bought. This I just bought the other day at Walmart. The last grocery haul I did. This is banana nut whole grain oat granola cereal. Now I don't think this is organic, but it looks very good, so I thought I'd try that. No, Stacy Klein. The one from our plant-based bunch. And here's the cereal that I'm eating right now that is organic. I bought this at Albertsons. This is very good cereal, Honey Nut O's, because I like Honey Nut Cheerios, and I thought I would buy some of this because it tastes just like Honey Nut Cheerios, except it doesn't have the flavoring. Because it's like Philip said, anything that you buy that's got the flavoring in it is not good for you. I'm getting out of eating meats and fish because they're not healthy for you. We need to get back to what God gave us in the Garden of Eden. Yes, better. I mean, I walked past that aisle today where the meats were, and I didn't even buy anything. I wasn't hesitating to buy anything because we shouldn't be eating that kind of stuff. It's oh, you're here for a reason. Oh, good. Well, I hope you learned something because we really need to get back to eating the stuff that's what God gave us in the Garden of Eden. And I'm getting real anxious to try these green beans in the bag. Like I said, I do other things that I put in the bag, but I'm anxious to try that. You know, we're going to have to be healthy because, you know, when we have to flee for our lives during the National Sunday Law, we have to have the energy to run. That's right. That's right. We don't have to kill animals to eat. You know, and I don't. You know, and I've been not a vegetarian my whole life, but I've eaten meat off and on my whole life, and now I realize that it's not good for me. After all the stuff that forerunners talked about and things like that, I figured it's best not to eat it because, you know, I want to live healthy, and like Stacey says, live healthy and be well. You know, that's right. We need to get into the Bible and read it, and we need to get, like I said, we need to get back to what God gave us in the garden. You know, and this spinach here is baby spinach. But I like to put it in my smoothies because it gives it a different flavor. So I saw that and I thought I would get that too because, oh, hi Philip, good to see you. Yeah, that baby spinach is good. And how do you like these, Philip? I got these green beans. You can put them in the bag and steam them in this bag. And when I saw those today, I thought, oh my goodness. You know, it amazes me that Walmart's getting so much. Yeah, it is. It is. You could probably eat it on sandwiches too, but I like to put it in my smoothies. But you know, Walmart is getting a lot better and starting to get a lot more organic foods now. I was really surprised. Yes, he is, very much so. He's coming back very, very soon. Won't be very long, and he'll be back. We got to be ready for it. And we got to be healthy because we're going to have to run for our lives during the National Sunday Law. No, we sure don't. No one does know. That's right. But we got to live healthy, you know, and be well. That's true. That's true. Organic is very expensive. I don't know. I don't know if he is this year or not. No, it's not going to be very long. Not a long time from now. It's going to be a very short period from time from now. It's not going to be very long at all because we know that his coming is very soon. Things are going so fast. The things are happening on this earth that we know it won't take long. You know, with Donald Trump going to the Vatican next week to see the Pope, we don't know what that's going to lead to. Yes, I do. I do tell the truth. I may do one later. But I was so anxious to get home. Hi, Dolores. Good to see you. I was so anxious to get home and show you a little bit about my grocery haul. Now, it's not going to be anything like Stacy's because she has 6 people that she's feeding, you know, including herself. With me, I wouldn't dare buy that much. And that's the thing. I just buy what I can, you know, and stock up as I need it, you know. So I've got a food for a little bit, you know, because I was paid today. My renters paid me, so... Oh, yeah, I know you did earlier, but you can watch the replays. And Philip told me yesterday that Forerunner had watched my Periscope the other night. He had watched my... So, you know, when when Forerunner comes in and watches the replay, then there's something to it. So, you know, I often wonder what he thinks about when he sees it, but, you know, or what he's thinking, you know, but we never know, you know. No, it won't be 2,000 years. No way. No, not... It won't be just a few years, if that. It's going to be very, very soon. It's not going to be 2,000 years. Absolutely not. There's no way. Not at all. Because his coming is very, very soon. I don't think it's going to be that late. Not 2041 either. I think I'm going to step outside and do a little bit of periscoping out here because it's warm in the outside. But anyway, it's going to be very, very soon, Jonathan. And we don't have very long to wait. We're not going to... If you think you got another 2,000 years, a lot of people think we got 100 years or so. How will it happen? Well, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 tells you exactly how it's going to happen. He's going to come in the clouds. Oh, I'm doing great. I just showed a little bit of my grocery haul. You'll have to go back and watch the replay. No, not 2041. But we need to be ready for what's to come because if we're not, we're going to be taking the mark of the beast. And I don't want anybody to take that because... It's not going to bode very well for those that take it because they have already lost their lives. No, it's not. I'm not giving a time cap set because I don't even know when the National Sunday Law is coming either. We know it's coming, though. It's very, very soon upon this earth. very, very soon. And if we're not ready for it, we're going to be caught. And I don't want anybody to be caught. Well, I don't know anything about you. I know you keep bringing up the year 2041. Let's not even think about 2041. Let's think about here and now. That's in the future. You got to live each day like it's your last. You can't just go say it was 2041 and you're not going to prepare. You cannot do that. You got to be prepared at all times, because something could happen to you in a car accident, and if you're not prepared, what's going to happen to you? You're going to lose your salvation. So it's best that you know what's coming on this earth, because I don't want anybody to leave these periscopes and not know who Jesus is, not know what's coming on this earth, because we're in very perilous times right now, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. Each day it brings us that much closer to Jesus. Have you guys known? That's right, we've got to be ready now. Have you noticed how fast the days are going lately? The days seem to be going so fast, going much, much faster than they ever have before. It really amazes me how fast they're really going. You know, I get up and I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I do a few things on the computer, and by the time I get done what I'm doing, it's noon and I haven't even had my lunch yet. And we're in May already. Yes, it is scary. But you know, each day that goes is bringing them that much closer to Jesus coming. But we have to get through what's coming on this earth. And yes, it does. Time really flies. And I think that's a sign of the end. Sorry for the helicopter up there, but that's a sign of the end, because we know that Jesus is coming very soon. And if it's going to bring it, it's going to bring it on. Before it was 2016, before you know it, this year is going to be done. 2017 is. Yeah, it has. Look, we're in May already. Next month is half a year is gone. Before you know it, 2017 is going to be gone, and we're going to be back. We're going to be in 2018. That is, if it goes that long. Yeah, it is. We've been very chilly, but right now I'm sitting out here in long sleeves because I went to Walmart and wore a long shirt and a skirt, and there again I was the only one in the Walmart that had long skirt on. I didn't feel privileged, but I felt like, well, I'm dressed like a woman. Nobody else is, but I had my long skirt and that on, and because this is what I wear to church, so I just stuck it on. But the thing of it is, it's going to go before you know it. 2017, and we don't, like I said, we don't know if we're going to get to 2018. We could, may not. Yeah, we're getting older, because I know 2018 in January will be my birthday again. I don't want to get older. But if it's God's will that I get another year older, I have to deal with that. We don't know from one day to the next. I just simply take one day as it comes, because that's all I can do. I can't do any more than that. Just take each day. Just live one day at a time. If you try to do too much at one time, you're not going to make it through it. We're getting younger. The end of you never know. The end of Protestantism, October 31st. Exactly, it could very well. I'm ancient too. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Some days I feel older than I am, and some days I feel younger. But thank God, I'm just thankful that He's allowed me to live as long as He has. And the thing of it is, I think I'm the only woman of my age here on Periscope. That was brought to my attention yesterday by Philip, and it makes me stop and think that I'm doing what God asked me to do. How many others are willing to do that? Step out. I was a little scared at first, but 69 is not too old. You feel 30. Yeah, I'm 69, but sometimes I feel 100. Sometimes I feel a lot older than I do, and some days I feel younger than I do. But I thank God that I'm able to walk around. I can go to the grocery store and not have to worry about falling down or anything like that. I can push the cart, and I can and I'm so glad that I can walk. I do have a cane if I do need it, but I'm just thankful that I'm able to walk and get around, and I don't have to depend on a wheelchair. You feel like 20? Well, good for you, Dolores. I wish I did. Well, you keep saying you don't think He's going to come back for a long time. With people like you, Jonathan, you're very skeptical, and you can't be skeptical like that. Don't be a scoffer and say He's not coming back for a long time yet, because you're not going to be ready for when He comes back, and you're going to be caught. You won't be ready. He's coming, and He's coming very, very soon. So don't come in these periscopes, and don't say that it's going to be a long time before He's coming yet. You don't know, but I can tell you with this: He's coming before too long. And hi, Rhodesia, good to see you. Come in my Periscope. I think that's the first time you've ever been in my Periscope. You're going to be 69 in August. Oh my. Wow. Well, okay. Oh, well, then I don't feel so old then. And I've had back problems and things like that. That's right. He'll come as a thief for some. People don't understand. When the Bible says he comes as a thief at night, he's going to come as a thief in the night for those that aren't ready for him. And that's the thing. We're talking about Jesus' second coming. Yes, we all have to change our diet. I've been watching our plant-based bunch, Stacy Klein, who comes in on, has her own periscopes, and I watch her periscopes, and it's because of her that I've started eating the way I have. Hi, Jesus the Creator, good to see you. Because we all need to live healthy and be well, because if we don't, we're not going to be strong enough to get through the time of trouble. And yeah, you should follow her, our plant-based bunch, and follow her on Periscope. She's got very, very good Periscope. She had one earlier on What's for Lunch, but I couldn't watch it because I was driving, so I couldn't see it then. But what's her name again? Stacy Klein. Just look for Stacy Klein. I think it's under Stacy Klein, or it'd be our plant-based bunch, one or the other. But that's what her name should be. I think it's Stacy Klein under well, it may be our plant-based bunch, but just look for our plant-based bunch. So. Oh, yeah, the time is really flying. Yeah. Oh, big hug to you, Jesus the Creator. Long time no see. It's been a long time since you've been in my periscopes. You'll have to watch the replay because I'm out in the porch now, on the patio right now. I did show what I bought a little bit at the grocery store. I bought a little bit more, but I put everything else away because they were not organic and things like that. But I just wanted to let people know that I'm starting to eat the way I need to eat, because I get so tired during the day, and don't have any energy, and I feel, well, that Lord's telling me something, He really is, and I walk right past McDonald's, and I won't go in there anymore. I used to go into McDonald's all the time, but I walk right past it now and say adios. I don't have anything to do with their food whatsoever. Their food is not good for people at all. Oh, you got a bad connection. Oh, and the thing of it is, I saw people's grocery carts loaded with junk. Just loaded with junk. I really don't know. I'm not sure how healthy the other people are living. I don't suppose that they really don't have the health message like we have. Yeah, junk stuff, potato chips and all this stuff. Although I do eat a little bit of that, but I eat it very sparingly. And nonetheless, we shouldn't eat much of that either. But at least I'm doing without meat, and I'm going to get the other stuff taken care of. And that's the thing. No, I'm not. I used to eat there all the time, but I've realized now, after watching Forerunner scopes and him talking about hamburgers and what's in them and stuff, I choose not to buy it anymore. I don't want to eat it ever, because it's not good for us at all. Chicken or any of that stuff is not good. Yeah, it's not real food, but people's grocery carts are loaded with all kinds of food that they shouldn't be eating, all the processed foods and stuff. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing, yeah, you're right. It's bad, but I mean, I saw some of these people, their grocery carts, I just shook my head at what they had in their carts. I thought, oh my goodness, if you people only really knew how you're really living. Yeah, I suppose, Valerie, well, you work on third shift, you're on a different sleeping pattern. Your sleeping pattern is different than most people, because when most people are sleeping, you're working. So that makes it hard for you. And that's the thing. Once you start eating better, then you probably will be able to sleep a little bit better. I used to work on a farm, yes. And my husband, when I was married, we had a 500-acre farm, and I used to help on the farm, drive the tractor and thing like that. So I did a lot of work on the farm. So I know what it is to work and be tired, because we'd come in just dragging at night and just want to collapse into bed, But there's nothing wrong with good hard work. It's good for all of us, Although I'm retired now, and I'm not working now, but I'm able to do a few things, and I'm thankful for that. But yeah, it is. I'm glad I do too, Philip, because I'm thankful that the Lord has given me the wherewithal to be able to get this message out, be able to walk like I do. A Trump supporter. This is not about Donald Trump, but I will say I didn't vote for him, so that's all I'm going to say for it. Yeah, I have to praise the Lord each and every day for the life that He's given me, such as it is. It has been a rough life lately, but things are getting a lot better. And that's the thing. We're all Jesus' children, and we all have to live each day like we're ready for Him to come. And that's the thing. Yeah, you're 18. Boy, if I can't even remember being 18 anymore. I, I guess you could say I got old gracefully. I aged gracefully. A lot of people do. Oh, don't come in here and talk this. You're getting out. You're trying to distract from the message, and that's the thing. I'm not going to listen to it. Jesus. People tell him Jesus is real. If he doesn't want to leave, believe Jesus is real, then I think you better leave this Periscope, because this is for people that want to believe. This is not for people like you that disbelieve everything. We do not have science. You know what? You're talking about evolution. Evolution is false. We were created by God, and I'm not going to listen to it. Yes, he's very real. You were created by God. You were created in his image. Male and female created he them. You didn't evolve from science. And I'm not gonna listen to some of these see here, look at this. People well, I think I better let you go. I'll escort you out. There you go. That's the thing. I escort him out. Well, I blocked the wrong person. Tell him I'll have to go and unblock him. Didn't mean to block him either. I'll have to go unblock him from my iPad. But I think I'm going to go in the house and sit by my air conditioner, because I didn't mean to block him. I don't know why I did that. I was thinking it was somebody else, and it's easy enough to do when the comments come clear up the screen like they do, and I will get him unblocked as soon as I can, and he can come back in here, because I know he's a Seventh-day Adventist, and I certainly don't mean to block my friends. And I was just thinking while I was talking too, we need to pray for Stephanie. I do not know what's happened to her. She used to come in these periscopes, and when I looked at my list the other day, she was no longer on my list. And a few others said she's not on their list either. So I don't know if she deleted Periscope and chose not to be on it anymore, because she used to come into Phillips, she used to come into mine, she used to come into Forerunner, she used to come into Dr. O's, and I really don't know what happened to her. I do have her phone number, however, I do feel maybe I should call her, but then again I'm afraid to. So if anybody's following that Mike, let him know that I did unblock him. Oh yeah, I know you said you did email her, Philip. I don't know if she's going to respond to anybody or not. Yeah, we all need to pray for her, because like I said, I really don't know what's happened to her. I don't know if she's given up on Periscope or what she's done, but it's oh yeah, I might just do that. I happened to look for something else the other day, and I happened to see her number, and it is strange, because, well, the thing of it was, one Periscope I had done where I was walking in downtown Eugene, she's SDA, Valerie, but the thing of it was, it seemed like she was complaining because people were following the wrong people, because they weren't following the people that she was following and things like that. And I can't believe that she would feel that way. We have to pray for somebody like that. And I told her, just because somebody else follows them doesn't mean you have to follow them. And just because I follow somebody on my Periscope does not mean that I watch their Periscopes if they do any. And that's sad. We need to pray for her, because I miss her. I miss her coming in these Periscopes and things. But the one where I noticed was the last Periscope that she was in of mine was that one where I was walking in downtown Eugene. That was last week on Monday, I believe it was, when I was walking in downtown Eugene. I went to that Periscope, and I went and looked her name up, and it brought me an error. And Philip said the same thing yesterday. It brought him up an error. So it goes to show you that she's no longer on there. It shows that she's following she has 34 followers, but she's following nobody. And that makes no sense at all, because she was following a lot of people. Well, somebody that you probably don't know is a Seventh-day Adventist, and we need to pray for her. I don't think that that's true, Valerie. I just think that she got tired of all the drama here in Periscope, because there's many things that she would be critical of, and things that she said, and we do have to pray for her, because there were many times when she thought that people were claiming to be somebody else, and if their pic didn't look like them, she would call them down on it, and that's the thing. I felt really sorry, when she did that, because I tried to explain to her that they're the people who they say they are, because she was telling Dolores that her pic was not her, and things like that. And I said, yes, it is. She's in Facebook. That's a picture she had on Facebook. But maybe that's the reason why, because the drama just got too bad for her, and that's the thing. and she probably started blocking people left and right. But when her name isn't on it anymore, you know there's something wrong. Yes, she did, Dolores. That's who I said. She she complained because she said it wasn't you. Somebody else claimed to be you because she thought that people were logging in on somebody else's profile and claiming to be them. But and she even claimed they did it on hers too. Now whether that's true or not, I don't know. Um, yeah, mine. You could definitely tell mine is mine. Mine is just recent, but mine is me. It's a shame. I do miss her a lot. She used to come into Rubens a few times, and I think she's been into Regina's. Hi, Regina. Good to see you. I didn't see you there at first. But she's been on Regina's before and a few other ones. And now that she doesn't come in anymore, she's missed. And we just got to keep praying for her. We know that this world is worse and worse and worse. And I just hope that she doesn't get discouraged enough to leave the church. I would hate that for anybody. None of us should get discouraged enough to leave the church. Yes, I do too. I miss her a lot too. If you just wait for her, and she may get back to you, Philip, unless she's not even on the computer anymore. She may not even be on the internet anymore. I don't know. She may have completely got rid of the internet and is not even on it. Who knows? But yeah, I do. I miss her a lot because she was a joy to have in my Periscope, and the fact that she's not in here anymore, it saddens my heart because I really don't know where her thinking is at or anything. I don't want her to be a scoffer and do like everybody else and start turning her back on God. Although I don't think she will, because when scoffers would come on my Periscope, she would help me out and she would tell them that Jesus is the only one that she follows and things like that. No, she's not on Facebook. I don't think so, Valerie. I've never seen her on Facebook. I don't believe that she's chosen to have that. Yeah, that's right. I think you're right. Periscope was the only thing that she had. She didn't have Facebook. She didn't have Twitter. She didn't have anything else for that matter. And to each his own. But it'd be a lot easier to be able to contact her by having something to follow her on the social media. But yeah, I suppose it is a good thing. Now I have a Facebook page. But I don't go on it every day of the week because it's like Philip said, there can be a lot of drama on Facebook, which there has been a lot of drama, but I just ignore the drama. And I just go in there for my family because my family posts things and stuff like that. And I want to tell you about my grandson. He is starting to talk to me again. However, he's still an atheist, but he is talking to me. And I told him this morning that I loved him. And he says, I love you too. So that is a start. And I think the prayers are going up for him every day, because I can see a change. He started to talk to me, and it made me feel good too, and I just felt that I had to tell him that I loved him. I want him. Yes, it is a good start. And I thought if I tell him that I love him and he loves me too, that's a good start. We got to keep praying for him too. He doesn't realize that being an atheist, what he's doing, he's turned his back on God. I mean, after being in Pathfinders and then all of a sudden choosing not to be a Christian at all, it's really upsetting to me, very much so. And I just pray for him every day that he'll change. My daughter says she doesn't know what to make of it either. But that's the way a lot of kids are. He's 22 years old, and he's into nothing but video games. And that's all you can talk to him about is video games. He's not interested in talking about anything else. And that's the sad thing. He doesn't want to, if you talk about Jesus, he'll just walk away, or he'll say, I don't want to talk about it. Because my daughter's even tried to ask him why he's an atheist. And he says, Mom, I don't want to talk about it. That's right. Exactly. I pray that every day that he be saved again. Because we know the time is very short. And I hope he accepts Jesus again before his time is over. And we don't know when that time's going to be. The way things are going, he could be just a few months from now. Could be a year from now. But I'm not really too worried about it coming to an end, because I'm ready for it. Because if it's going to get me out of this old wicked world, and people stealing from other people and killing other people and things like that, I'm all for it. Because we need to get back to heaven and spend our eternity with Jesus. Because I've got a daughter that I'm waiting to see. She's in her grave awaiting the resurrection, and I'm waiting to see her, and I want to see her so bad. I miss her so very much. And I've got other family members that I miss too. Now, I'm hoping that they're all going to be there. Whether they are going to be there or not, only God knows. I don't know. Because my mother died when I was at 3 years of age. I didn't know anything about Jesus at that time. So I don't know whether she was a good Christian woman or not. I think my dad was, because he went to church, albeit on Sunday, but he did go. He'd read his Bible every morning. He never hesitated to read his Bible. So I think he was a good Christian man and he used to smoke, but then all of a sudden he gave it up because then he started getting sick. And I think that's why he got leukemia, because he had smoked for so many years and it just finally caught up to him. But, I'm just so thankful that I had him as long as I did, and I do miss him too. I miss my mother. I never got to know my mother. But something, I'm looking to see her, to meet her in heaven, see her and talk to her, since I never got to see her when I was a little girl, and see my grandparents and things like that, and especially be with Jesus, and talk to him and ask him questions. I think we're all going to have to wait in line to talk to him, though, because there can be so many people that have the same idea, that we're all wanting to talk to Jesus and ask him questions, And like I said, won't it be something that Paul is up there, and Stephen will be there too, and all of a sudden Stephen sees Paul, and he knows that Paul was Saul, and he had been converted. That is going to be amazing for them two to see each other and not realize that he was a converted man and he's saved. It's going to be amazing to see a lot of people up there that may have been lost at one time but then became converted. And of course we know a lot of people at the time of Lot were not saved. A lot, and his daughters, I don't think were saved because they fornicated themselves with their father. Whether Lot's saved or not. Hi, Sunshine Poppy Carrie, good to see you. Whether he's saved or not, I don't know. I did show at the beginning of my scope some of the things I purchased at the grocery store, so you'll have to watch the replay to see those few things that I purchased. But anyway, oh, it's great. I just got home not too long ago from Walmart. It's getting to be a warm day and things like that. But I thought I'd do a short Periscope in case I don't do one tonight and come on here and talk for a little bit, and things like that. But so many people, they don't realize the situation that this world is in. 30 there in Nova Scotia. Oh my goodness, that's cold. We're in the 70s today. And by next week, by next Tuesday, we're going to be 90. So it's warming up pretty fast. We've been pretty cool all night. I've had to put my furnace on, in May no less. But you're number 7 trillion in line. Oh, good. That's good. It's good that you're 7 trillion. I'm glad that you got your ticket. I don't have mine yet. I don't know what number I'll be, but I'll be right behind you. That's for sure. I'll be right behind you. For sure. We're all going to be waiting to see. Yeah, you're not. We have to be patient because Jesus can only talk to one person at a time, and we all have to be thankful that we're even there to spend some time with him, and live with him eternally, and go to other planets and see other people on other planets. That's going to be amazing too. I'm looking forward to that one, where I can spend my time at other planets, other worlds, and spend my time at other places, other people's mansions, and going to eat their food. That'll be great, and eat the fruits of the tree. There's so much fruit out there that's, and that the fact that we're going to be eating the fruit of the tree, and it's what is it, 12 different fruits each month? That is going to be something, really something. And I am so glad about that. I'm looking forward to that. Really am. I'm trying to find that mic that I blocked. If somebody has them on their Periscope, let him know that I accidentally blocked him. I did unblock him. I'm trying to find him and I'll follow him. But anyway, it's amazing. And if you love fruit, you're never going to have to worry about not eating fruit, because you're going to have plenty of fruit to eat. Plenty. And I love fruit. I love oranges. I love pears. I love mangoes. Oh yes, I love fruit too. And if people that don't like fruit are going to be in heaven, well, tough luck, because that's the only thing they're going to have to eat. They're going to have, of course, I think we're going to plant vineyards too, Oh, and I love bananas. You're right, Philip. I love bananas. Definitely. I love bananas. Definitely. Bananas are good for you. They really are. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what kind of meat that really is. I'm not going to eat meat anymore because it's not good for you. It's not healthy. And Forerunner did a good periscope on pork. And I'm just going to mention a few things about pork. I know people in here probably eat that. Do you realize how bad pork is for you? Do you realize what happens when you take a bottle of Coca-Cola and have a piece of pork chop and put it on that's right, the worms come out of it. And why would somebody want to eat those worms? You cannot cook that enough to get rid of those worms. You just can't, because it's there. And I never did eat much pork when I was younger anyway, so that's a good thing, because now that I know it's unclean meat, I won't even touch it. But people will love their pork chops and sit there and eat them all day long. That's right, I love anything Jesus creates too. But the thing that is, ham, that's the problem. But when I became Seventh-day Adventist, yes, it is disgusting. My aunt, she used to always have ham at her Christmas dinners. Well, of course, being I didn't know you couldn't eat pork, we'd eat it. But once we became Seventh-day Adventists and we'd go there for Christmas dinner, she had other meat too besides ham, because she knew that my husband and I and the kids would not eat ham. And she was respecting me for that out of that reason. And I was so thankful for that, because she could have just said no. You shouldn't, well, you're right. You shouldn't be eating it at all. And like I said, I never ate much of it. And I'm glad I didn't eat much of it, because your sister served ham. Yeah, a lot of them do. They serve ham for Easter, or they'll serve goose too. Well, I'm trying to be a vegan now too, because it's very important that we become a vegan. Very important, and I want to become a vegan as much as possible. I want to get away from all the stuff that's bad for us, because, pork is bad for you. And it's cheap, but it's really bad for you, and that's the sad thing of it. People, we all need to do that. We need to stop eating that stuff, But like I said, I follow her and I watch her periscopes, and she's gotten me out in a habit of eating, of course I haven't been eating chocolate, because I heard about what chocolate does, because Forerunner mentioned chocolate as well. And I don't eat that anymore. And I've stopped eating hamburgers as well. And my family took me out to eat for Mother's Day, and we got a hometown buffet here. They do serve vegetarian stuff and vegetables and things like that. I never ate a piece of meat at all. My daughter-in-law says, well, you could have eaten meat if you want to. And I says, no, I choose not to. I just ate vegetables. I had potatoes and things like that. I wouldn't eat, and, things like that. I just chose to walk away from it, But you don't understand. Chocolate has got, I guess it's got bugs and stuff in it. It's got things in it you really shouldn't be eating. It looks good to the naked eye, but yeah, that's what you get when you eat pork, is right. And you don't want to eat that stuff. Yeah, caffeine, that's right. It does have caffeine. And caffeine is a stimulant. And you should not have anything that's a stimulant. That's why you should not be drinking coffee. Yes, it has caffeine in it. And coffee also has caffeine in it. It's a stimulant as well. And you shouldn't be drinking coffee. I would do your research, because there's a lot of things that are not good for you, that you're not told what you should eat and what you cannot eat. Stimulants do, well, they do things to your body that you wouldn't want them to. That's the thing. Hi, Sasha. Good to see you. They slow down your metabolism, I think, too. And you don't want that either. You want to have a good metabolism. I don't understand it either. Before I became an Adventist, when I was a Lutheran, I did drink coffee. However, very little of it, because it's an acquired taste. And when I became an Adventist, I don't think they have it now. And I didn't drink it anyway, but when I first became an Adventist, they had Postum. I don't think they even make that anymore, but that's imitation coffee, which I never drank anyway, but a lot of the Adventists did. In the church I was in back in Indiana, they drank Postum. But like I said, I don't think that's even in existence anymore. They used to have that all the time as, they still make it? Oh, I didn't know they did. Well, that's something. I didn't know, but I never drank it anyway, but there was this place I used to go in Berrien Springs. I lived in Indiana. It's called Apple Valley Market. And I'd go there and I'd buy vegetarian stuff. And you got off coffee but drink tea. It does. I never did take to tea. Well, you have to order it online. Okay. I never did like the taste of tea too well. That's an acquired taste too. And I know they have different flavors like orange tea and stuff like that. I don't know. I just couldn't get into tea. So I just prefer to drink, no, I don't. I just prefer to drink my spring water, which I'd buy a lot of spring water and put it in my my stainless steel container and drink it out of there. It's a lot healthier, and don't have to worry about anything getting into it or anything like that. It's bottled at the source, yeah, I know I probably do need to do a detox. Yeah, that's right. You need to make healthy choices. Exactly. You drink because of your husband? Oh man, you drink it because of him. Okay, I understand that. Yeah. Um, oh yeah. Well, it's a good thing that you do load them, Philip. Because you don't have to worry about that anymore. That it's a good thing that you do load them, because I never did like coffee very well, and I didn't drink tea, but yeah, I do. I love smoothies, and that's spinach that I showed you that I bought today. Well, I can put in smoothies. I buy vegetables in a frozen vegetables in a bag, and I put them in my smoothies. And I've got a Ninja, and I fix smoothies, which I need to get back to doing that again. Um, and smoothies are good for me. I just need to do it. Yeah, I drink a lot of water too, and like I said, you got to be careful of the water you drink too, because your water can be full of chemicals. A lot of the water we drink has fluoride in it, and that's not good for you either. Fluoride or has chlorine. So it's best to get yourself spring water. Don't get bottled water, get spring water, because it's better for you. Because if that stuff is not good for your system. So I've kind of got out of. Hi, Jaden, good to see you. I've got out of drinking the tap water now. I use it to do my dishes and things like that, But you need to drink spring water. It's better for you. And I love my Ninja. I haven't made a smoothie in so long. Yes, we need to get our bodies alkaline, because if we have acidic in our bodies, that's not good. We need to get our bodies alkaline. Hi, good to see you. Very good. Welcome. We need to get our bodies alkaline. And that's the thing. You start eating all the wrong foods, you're never going to get your body alkaline. It's always going to be acidic. Yeah, I suppose it is. But like I said, I'm not a lover of tea. I suppose I could try it, but, I've tried it before, and I just really have never really liked it. It's an acquired taste. I've seen people have talked about Fiji water in Stacy's Periscope, but I didn't buy any when I was at Walmart. They do carry it there, however, but I didn't buy any of it. So I'm going to have to try some of that, and see what it's like. But I just get the spring water. It's in the plastic container, and I just take it and pour it into my stainless steel container that I have and drink out of that. Oh, you eat spinach, kale. Yeah, those are real good too. But what I'm going to do is put that spinach that I showed you into my smoothie, because that'll make my smoothie taste good, because it needs vegetables and stuff too. Lemon water. I don't think I've ever heard of that, lemon water. There's all kinds of waters out there, and yeah, sodium fluoride is dangerous. Now I was drinking Smart Water, which is okay, but it's in the plastic containers there again. If I'd had my stainless steel container when I bought the Smart Water, I would have poured it out of there into the stainless steel container, but I didn't have it at the time. So I just drank it out of there, and you have to throw the bottles away, of course. Well, I can recycle them. But yeah, no plastic. So, well, Stacy, she drinks out of glass bottles. But when I saw that that Walmart has stainless steel containers, oh, you're so welcome. I thought I would drink, and I will go into the kitchen right now, and I will show you my stainless steel container that I bought to drink out of, because it's a very good container, and I had to buy straws to put into it, but it's a very good container because I don't have to worry about anything seeping off of it or anything like that, and it's going to be it doesn't look like much, but it's a 30. Actually, this is that. Have you heard of that Rocky Mountain tumbler? This is supposed to keep your food cold and hot. Your food, I think, cold up to 12 hours and hot, or hot 12 hours and 24 cold. I'm going to try this. I've seen this advertised on TV. I'm going to try this. This being summertime, I'm going to try it because I love cold water in the summertime. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put water in here, spring water in here. I'm going to refrigerate it. And yeah, it does. I bought it at Walmart. See, this is on the as seen on TV part. And I thought, I've seen that advertised, and I thought I'm gonna get that and see what it's like. But for those people that just came in, I'll turn the camera around for some of you, and I'll show you a little bit of things that I bought at the store. Okay, well, just my dog went past it. Here's the spinach that I bought to put into my organic baby spinach. And that's the only kind I buy is the organic, because that's the best for you, is the organic. And let's see. Here I'm getting anxious to these beans. These are organic as well, where I can put them in the microwave right into the bag. And I thought that barely looks good. And I was telling Philip yesterday about the organic cereal that I bought. Here's the organic cereal that I have, Philip. This is organic Honey Nut O's. And I thought, well, this is actually a very good flavor. It's actually better for me than Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm glad you had that Periscope about the ingredients in those cereals, Philip, because now when I buy... Yeah, I know it's not really all that good for you. I know that. But if you put it into a glass container, it's better for you than plastic containers. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, well, go out and come back in. Anyway, anybody that doesn't know about almond milk, do you drink almond milk? I put this in my cereal. Oh, okay. And this, I just bought this, and this one I've had, and I've been drinking this and putting this in my cereal. This is what Stacy has too, and this is really a very good flavor. This is the vanilla. That's what I like, the vanilla. And I thought of these rice veggies. I love cauliflower, and I'm going to have this for supper tonight. I think this is going to be very, very good. Yeah, almond milk. You know, I think there's almond milk you can put into a lot of recipes, but the thing of it is, you can put them into a lot of recipes, but I'm afraid to try it in some of the recipes. You know, I don't know how it's going to make things taste different, I suppose. Whole Foods and Trader. I heard. Now, my daughter was telling me some of the Whole Food stores are shutting down, only in certain areas. And I was thinking of Stacy when they talked about Whole Foods, because she goes to Whole Foods as well, and I didn't know. Okay. Oh, have a great time with. Sorry about that. Okay, have a great Bible study, Erlene. And, not yours. I know only some of them are. Not every one of them are shutting down, but some are shutting down in certain areas. Well, that's probably true. But I do read the ingredients. But the ones I have is what Stacy Klein from our Plant-Based Sponge buys. So, and I'm sure that if the ingredients are okay, that she wouldn't buy it. No, I'm not allergic to them at all. It's just she was just wanting me to play with her, but I'm doing this. She always in the opportune time she wants me to play with her when I'm on here. But oh, that would be great, Philip. I would love that too. Yeah, because I'm not what you call a real good cook, but now that I've got stuff that I can do organic and stuff, I do buy also buy vegetables in a bag that you can that are stir fry that I put in my skillet. It's called vegetable stir fry. I have that. There's asparagus stir fry, snap pea stir fry. They're very good, and that's the thing. They're really, really good, and I like the taste of them. So I'll fix those once in a while for supper. And all they're just plain vegetables. And well, pizza is not good for you. You need to get away from pizza. I never have. I don't know how good that's going to taste. I've seen it. Walmart has it too, and I'm tempted to try it. I was tempted to also buy Rice Dream today. I've seen Stacy have Rice Dream, but I don't really like rice that well, so I don't know how that's going to taste. I was tempted to buy some, but I thought, nah, I'll just stick with the almond milk because that's what I like. So, and it took me a while to eat. Actually, no, it didn't. My ex-husband is the one that told me about almond milk, and he started buying the vanilla, and he told me about it, so I started buying it, and I liked it the very first thing I bought. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah, that's right. I don't think it's good for you at all, But the thing of it is, you got to start eating natural and things like that, And I'm even starting to eat peanut butter that's natural. Now, it may not be the proper kind, but it is all natural. It's Skippy Natural, and I saw that at Walmart, and I thought, oh my goodness, I didn't know they made Skippy that's natural. Yeah, this has got it's got honey in it, but it actually is very good, and it tastes different. It tastes different than the Jif and things like that. So I'm not buying that anymore. I'm just going to buy the natural peanut butter. My son, I don't know if you've ever heard of Adams. He buys the Adams, which you have to stir it. Almond butter is safer. Yeah, it probably would be, I suppose. And I don't know anything about where to get that. I just wish organic were a little cheaper, and I could afford it a little bit more. But the thing of it is, it's so expensive. But I do what I can and buy the things that I can when I can, and living alone, and that's all I can do. You know, I don't have to buy as much as she does and things like that, but at least I'm able to buy some things organic. But we all need to get back to the Garden of Eden again, because that's what God requires of us, to live healthy. You know, we're gonna have to flee for our lives someday, and if we can't run, how are we gonna get there? You know, pretty much I had a very good childhood, but I don't want to talk about my childhood right now. I really don't. I'd rather that's personal, and I don't want to talk about my childhood. I'd rather just, forget about that. Yeah, we all have to do the same. Try to be healthy. You know, and let me tell you, it's not easy. When you go all down those aisles at Walmart, every aisle you come down to, it's got processed foods, this and that junk in it and stuff. And I'm looking at that stuff, and I says, they're tempting you with all that food. It looks so darn good, but it's not healthy for you. And that's the sad thing about it. I think they do it to entice you, that you'll turn around and you'll buy it. And that's the thing. I don't want to be enticed like that. You know, I'm just going to shake my head on it, and yeah, they're tempting. Exactly. But I'm so glad that Walmart is getting a few more organic things, and they got organic things separate from everything else. So when I go down the organic aisle, then I can pick what I want. And Albertsons has things organic too, so I go there once in a while to get organic. You know, I'd rather prefer to stick with organic if I can. You know, I'm glad that things are getting better as far as people getting organic in their stores, because they need to, because all the stuff they got in their stores now so many people are tempted to eat it, and what they feed their babies and stuff. Yeah, it is. You can watch it on the replay though, because I didn't get very much, but you'll be able to see what I did buy. Not very much, but it is a little bit, because I just for me alone, I don't need a lot. But anyway, I thought I would just show you a little bit of what I bought and talk a little bit. And I think I'm going to go in a little bit though, because I haven't eaten my lunch yet, and I need to eat my lunch. But I thank you all for coming in and being here for me, and I'm glad for supporting. Yeah, have a good one, Valerie. I'm going to be quitting anyway, so I thank you all for coming in and supporting me. Before I go, I want to sing my song I normally sing, because a lot of people have not heard it, and this is the song that I live by. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Let us all be a sanctuary for Jesus. And as the Bible says, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. God bless everyone. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.